I've been rolling round and round it goes again. Rolling round and round. I've been rolling round and round. Keep on rolling on.
Welcome to the Far North Coast Rugby Union podcast, proudly brought to you by Coopers. Australian-owned, Australian-brewed. Gotta love Coopers. I'm Graham Cook, and as usual, I'm here with Wayne Malone, the Zone Admin Officer. G'day, Wayne.
Hey, Graham. How are you?
It's been a big week as usual.
Yeah, it's certainly been busy.
Yeah, this time
And congratulations to you, I believe.
Oh, let's not get into that. Come on.
Here we go.
This is about the players.
Yeah. No. Shit, no. 1,000 games this weekend.
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah.
That's all up. Juniors, everything.
Juniors, seniors, and the Far North Coast. Yeah.
When did you start, Graham?
1989.
1989. Shit, that's 2 years before I moved up here.
Yeah, you're doing the children that were playing back in those days.
Yeah, we had the likes of Rowie and
yes,
Ralph
McEffernan, Ralph Jones,
I remember.
Greg Messiter.
Yeah,
some very, very good referees in our zone back in the day.
Wow, mate.
Sort of learnt from some very good referees.
Mate, congratulations. Longevity, mate.
Yeah, it just shows I just keep turning up. That's
Yep.
all it means. You just keep fronting up, week in, week out, year in, year out.
Midweek games like last night as well. you know.
Yeah, that's sort of what made a bit of a surprise when we sort of did the count up, and then suddenly, we've got a little bit yet, and then the midweek game at University last night. Suddenly, wait a sec, that makes it 1,000 this weekend.
That's good. Get it over and done before the finals.
That's but it'd be really good to do that actually.
Yeah.
And doing it in a first grade game too down at Byron, that's going to be kind of nice.
It'd be good.
Had some good times down there. Yeah. So okay, I mean this week the last round of seniors.
Yeah.
And we're into some of the juniors. We've got finals matches this weekend.
Yeah, we've got 12s, 14s and 16s semis this Friday night.
That's on Friday night. And then the other age groups have still got one more round.
One more round, and then they're going to semis next week, and it's
Right.
grand finals for 12s, 14s and 16s that week, and vice versa the next week after that for the 13s and 15s. And I believe they're going to do a girls under 16s one as well.
That'll be
and
really nice.
that's being played. They're being played at Crozier Field.
Yeah, cool.
The second round, the first round of grand finals will be played at Lismore Rugby Park.
Okay.
Because they missed out on hosting the under 16 semis. Because they came first, but they got games on and they couldn't do it.
Okay.
And I tried to put it who come second, but Lennox already had the 14s because I'd started at 12s, which are at Casuarina Beach. They're up there.
Right.
And so the referees like to have both.
If we can, both at the same
both
venue.
at the same ground. So they've got, like Mick Molino, even he's doing.
I noticed Mick Molino's making a comeback, refereeing a game.
It's his shield, the under 12 shield. So he's going to get a game in there in that. So him and young Lachlan Rippon are sharing the games up at Casuarina Beach.
The two semi-finals.
They've got Will Barnes and Harvey McPhee down at Lennox Head doing the 14s.
Yes.
And at Wallingbar, that's where they ended up because Wallingbar came third. So that and I explained it to everyone what happened. I wasn't given any, I was just trying to get them on the field because Lismore had games, Lennox had games, and you had to have a field.
Lachlan Dooley and Rob Walker.
Yeah, Lockie Dooley and Rob Walker doing those two. So, interesting. I must probably go up to that one. They're using the new facility up there at Elvery Lane for that.
Okay.
So if you want to put it in your map, I believe it's 50 Elvery Lane. That's the official address for it.
Haven't seen that ground and facilities yet. It'll be
they're going to see how that goes, and then they're running their Sponsors Day for seniors on the Saturday as well there.
At the new ground?
At the new ground.
Wow, okay. Oh, wow.
So, and then they're going to just go back to Lyell Park for the major semi.
Yes, okay. Okay, so last weekend we had some pretty big matches, some very interesting games actually. Do you want to start up at Range, Malangany?
Yeah, why not?
That was Ladies' Day, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Ladies' Day.
There's quite a good day off the field, I understand. But yeah, Ballina were just too good and ran out quite convincing winners actually.
Yeah, it was that way. And at half time they were.
Half-time Ballina were up 31-0. Full-time Ballina won 45-7.
Yeah.
Certainly Ballina's playing some good rugby at the moment. Notching up the wins week out and week out. They'll be in for a big game this weekend, but that's quite impressive by Ballina. Congratulations. And I'm sure Range still had a very enjoyable day at home with their ladies' day.
Yeah.
And they had some other games there as well, of course. Kyogle played Ballina at Range.
Yeah, and Kyogle come away with the win there.
Yeah, that's Kyogle again, a team that's of recent times playing some good rugby and consistently scoring sort of 40-odd points.
Some of the older blokes coming back, some players that are playing, so they don't have to rely on a lot of Range guys backing up if they're not playing for them. But they're still lending people to Range, as we've seen last night. There was 4 Kyogle fellows there playing for Range last night.
Yeah,
because Range are struggling at the moment with injuries and lost another couple last night too, I believe.
Well, yeah, they certainly
James Pankhurst only just came back from a 3-work. Oh, no, he's done his
player
knee,
come on, catch the ball, take about 5 steps and go.
They're going to be down on numbers up at
Byron
this weekend. So let's cross our fingers that they can get a team together.
Okay,
especially for Byron, they've been belted with all the forfeits that they've had. So let's hope this one's not.
They'll be desperate to host the match. Wollongbar hosted Casuarina Beach in what was sort of a top-of-table clash. I'm expecting a very close, even, hard contest, but as it turned out, Wollongbar, particularly in the first 20 minutes, had all the ball, were very, very good. Casuarina just couldn't hold them out, and they raced away to a quite convincing lead.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be much closer. They were the form team going into that match, I thought.
Yeah, they were. And, they were playing very well.
You know, a couple of silly mistakes, bit of dropsy of the ball. They just were... everything they did, not everything they did, but a lot of things went wrong for them.
Yeah, I mean,
it was just one of those games.
Casuarina 5 at half time. It was like, wow. I mean, Casuarina had a couple of opportunities, but most of the time, unfortunately, they dropped the ball.
Yeah, they did. They did have opportunities.
Simple stuff. It was just one of those days. Every team has it. Every player has it. And it's just, nothing went right on the day. In the end, Wollongbar ran out quite convincing winners, 52-19.
Yeah, that was the true reflection of the game as well.
Yeah. And hats off to Wollongbar. They played very well. They showed they're still going to be one of the teams to beat come finals time. Very impressive. Lennox Head against Evans River. Again, one of those matches you sort of beforehand would have thought this could be a fairly even contest.
Yep.
Lennox was it the week before, had played Lismore at home and had got a very resounding win. But Evans River is always pretty hard to beat and know how to score some points. But again, ended up one-sided scoreline with Lennox Head 51, Evans River 28. Well done, Lennox. You're certainly piling on a lot of points at the moment.
Yeah.
So Evans River, another team that
Evans had a few injuries and whatever as well.
Yeah.
And clashing with the rugby league.
That always hurts them.
Zane Gator, the fullback.
Play again.
Yep. Yeah, he was away again. So.
Now, the one that was almost the huge upset for the weekend, Casino hosted Byronshire Rebels and were leading until very close to the end.
I believe they could have been reminiscence of a grand final that we might have been involved in.
Did they not take a shot at goal?
Yes, I believe so. Maybe on 2 occasions I was told.
Come on, guys. You get down there, you take the points. You come down and you do it again, and you do it again.
Yeah, so Byron got a 3-point win over
Byronshire Rebels 34, Casino 31.
And Casino nearly did the double because they won the second grade.
Casino in second grade 33, Byronshire Rebels 27.
So 2 close games, but
what a huge day! They had a big day there too.
Was it their ladies' day as well, or
ladies' day as well?
day?
Yeah.
Or old boys' day maybe.
Yep. So fantastic performance, Casino, and you're hanging into that 5th spot, 5th, 6th spot, all to play for this weekend.
It could be
very
their
impressive.
Their day this week because they've got women's at home as well. They've got 3 grades.
Yes, they do too. Yes. What else do we have? Lismore and SEU Gold Rats at University.
Yeah, I was looking at all the clearances coming through from everywhere for both sides, and I'm going. Right. I was actually going to go there, and I said, "This is going to be they're not so like each other, as you know."
Well, it's a local derby, the local derby of local derbies in the same town.
I was going to go there, and I went, might be better if I don't. And then Mark wanted me to go with him up to Wollongbar, so I went up there and helped him do a couple of things.
Half-time, Lismore 17, Uni 12. Like so, very even game at half-time. This is anybody can win this. As it turned out, Lismore 29, Gold Rats 12. So Lismore got a win.
Yeah, they all had players from up in Brisbane.
Okay, because their competition's
I believe the halfback first grade halfback from East in Brisbane was the telling difference in the match.
Let me guess, he played for Lismore.
Yes.
Okay.
Just guided them around. Didn't score any points, but just... And Jack Durham was back playing.
really?
Jack,
Wow.
no,
Welcome
not
back,
just Jack. James. James
Okay.
Durham. Sorry.
Gonna say.
Sorry, James.
Yeah. Okay.
And Uni had a bloke out of South in Brisbane.
Right.
And quite a few Marsh Brothers guys.
Okay, so quite
young,
a contest.
young Jai Davis, the Wallingbuck
And
kid.
then last night we had a catch-up game at University. University Gold Rats against Richmond Range.
Yeah, we went
What
out.
a
I went
contest.
out there and I actually
Absolutely.
scored the game through the computer on the thing because
Okay.
Tim Breen was complaining that he doesn't get enough good service there, whatever. So and Sean Butler wasn't available to come and do it, and he asked me, could I score for range, which I did, and no, it was good. So they were good.
An amazing game. Absolutely amazing game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
University up 36-31 with, I don't know, 5 or 10 to go, and just continually making big breaks, looking very impressive. But Range got a chance, got one opportunity inside 22, took it, won the game 38-36.
Yeah, it was an entertaining game.
Oh, fantastic to be out there. It really was a really, really good game.
I didn't think Uni had it in them to do length of the field. There was a try there that was first class. It was a great try there.
Made the break, support play.
Yep.
Was just, that's the way rugby's meant to be played. It was really, really good. Both teams in the first half perhaps took a little while to settle into their game, and then the second half it really opened up, and it was just fantastic.
It was a bit of pushing and shoving there on a couple of occasions.
Look, it's a little bit of feeling in rugby. That's just the way it should be. You'd want them to want it.
Yep.
So, no, fantastic, and congratulations to both clubs. That was an awesome exhibition of good rugby. But points scores, Wallingbars minor premiers, Byron Shire Rebels 68, Ballina 66, Casuarina 62, Richmond Range and Casino very close.
Yeah, that's the updated one today.
39 and 39. So that fifth spot.
Informed by the board, it's now time to do the adjustments that I had to do from a couple of misdemeanors, both in first grade and second grade.
Right.
So the ladders have been adjusted.
Okay. Well, all to play for clubs there. There's, in first grade there, second and third spot, fourth spot could go to any of 3 clubs. The fifth spot could go to any of 2 clubs. So, huge weekend coming up in first grade.
And second grade's the same.
Right.
Lismore and Casino are playing for a spot.
Right, okay.
And
for the fifth spot?
Lennox are in there.
Right. Depending on the result?
Yeah, Lennox are there at the moment. But
right.
They forfeited their catch-up game, which would even help them easier. Anyway, that's what they're saying. The season's too long, and it is too long. There's too many. Right. It's been a very long season.
So in second grade, Wallingbar 74, Byron Shire Rebels on 54, Ballina 48, Casuarina 47. So again, two very important second grade games there.
Changed.
Right. Lennox Head 32, Kyogle 32. They have really put on some points in the last month.
So then you got Lismore.
And then Lismore 28, Casino 29.
Yeah.
And they play each other.
Yep.
So one of them should be getting some points.
Yeah.
That's again, just like first grade. There's some pretty important matches there.
You got Kyogle against Byron. You got
Yeah.
They got Lachlan Dooley out.
Lachlan Dooley's over at Casino for the Casino.
Yeah, Casino Lismore one. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so matches this weekend. Down at Byron and Range. Byron.
They haven't played many games at Byron this year. They've mainly been at Schultz Oval.
Yes.
So hopefully they can get the 2 matches in over there.
Oh, really? Yeah. Obviously, I hope so.
I was endeavouring them to fulfil their obligations last night.
Turn up.
Saying don't ruin your first grade by. I know you've got a lot of injuries. I got about 2 or 3 there again last night. Range. Yeah, so.
I mean, it was physical last night.
And and even Alex is
running injured.
Yeah, he's running injured. Hayden Pratt wasn't there.
Yeah.
Nick Crompton wasn't there. So they had a couple of the better players away. And so.
But I guess as you're saying, the obligation there. Look, it's the last round.
Yeah. And it'll certainly help Kyogle as well if there's 2 games to be played.
Yes, Kyogle will be desperate for Range to be playing.
So they've said they'll help back up like they did last night with the 4 players. So
that'll help both clubs.
Yeah.
Just get a team together, put the game on, Very important. So, yeah, Byron Bay has a couple of matches. As we mentioned, Casino is hosting Lismore, first, seconds.
And women.
And women. So 3 games there over at Casino. And very important games there in both first and seconds. Who have we got? Wallingbup host Ballina.
Yeah, up at the new ground, so no one's got the advantage. No one's played there.
Brand new ground for both clubs.
Yeah.
That will be a heavyweight tussle, I would think, in both grades, first and second grade there. We've got one of our best referees there, Matt Clayton, doing the first grade, and Andrew Toomer doing the second grade matches. So they've certainly got some good referees, and that will be one hang of a contest, I would think. Who else? Casuarina's at home?
Casuarina home in 3 grades there.
Okay.
They've got
to Evans River.
They've got a catch-up game in women's.
Okay, so the Casuarina Byron Shire Rebels is a catch-up game with points.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rob Walker's doing the first grade there. Corey's doing the second grade. And unfortunately, at this stage, the Casuarina Byron Shire Rebels women's match is a club to a point.
Yeah, Gloria was appointed, but she couldn't do it.
Okay.
She must be on at the hospital.
So hopefully they'll be able to find somebody else so a referee doesn't have to double up. It's not good for anybody when we do that, which unfortunately we have to do quite often.
There's only one 18s game.
Okay, 18s match at University.
Yeah.
Lennox Head play Yamba and under 18s.
And that's at 12:30, so Yamba can take some of their blokes. And the game where they play seconds up at Mullum, Yamba are playing up there. That's at 3 o'clock kickoff.
Right. Okay, so they'll play at 12:30 at Uni in 18s.
Yeah,
and then some of those players will then be able to back up and play the extra 20 minutes, isn't it, sir?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, so play 20 minutes for the second grade team up at Mullum. It's a huge day at Mullum. I think it's Osborne Day, Sponsors Day.
Sponsors Day, yeah.
So, look, there's matches going on there, and and University
Sponsors Day at
hosting
Wallingbar as well. So it's good to show. They'll be
Okay.
showcasing their new facility for them. So
Very flash.
that's why they wanted to do it.
Yeah.
They're not going to do the semi there, as I've said, because there'll be little hiccups. There'll be something there.
It'll be a good test run.
Yeah, that's why they're going to do it on Friday night and Saturday, and just go back there in a fortnight's time.
University hosts Lennox Head in first grade at Morrow Oval, and as mentioned, there's also going to be an under 18s match there. That Uni Lennox Head, I would think both clubs will be looking forward to that. The way University played on Wednesday night, they've got a few other players that might be coming back to play. Lennox Head has had a little bit of an influx of players.
Yeah,
and they
Marty
are scoring
McNamara was
a lot
back.
of points at the moment.
Yeah, Marty McNamara's back. There's a couple of others. So
Yeah.
there's been a couple of older fellas there.
Good on them.
Yeah.
Good to see them back playing for the club.
Yeah.
So, a huge weekend in the last round of the competition for seniors. In juniors, as we've mentioned, there's games at a lot of different grounds.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, and including some semi-finals there. So best of luck to those teams, particularly the ones that are in the semi-finals. But the other age groups, good luck if you need to win them. Hopefully you'll get over the line and get into the semis. Some big appointments there for the referees, so I just mentioned to them. Look, finals games are always a privilege to referee, so good luck and hopefully you'll enjoy the matches. They're always a little bit more tense. Players do things perhaps they haven't done all year, but enjoy the occasion and good luck with your games.
The only thing I've got to say is all the junior teams out there and coaching people there in the technical area, no shouting out and abusing touch judges or anything like that. Just play.
Support your team.
Yeah.
Leave the rest of the officials, please.
Yeah, because there's something happened a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, that's unfortunate. Hopefully
that's,
that'll be dealt with. Okay, well, thank you very much for having us once again. As mentioned last week, we're doing up a Team of the Week. Team of the Year, rather. I don't think we've actually had any response from anybody yet, so we'd appreciate some feedback. We've come up with a possibles, probables, which will be released at a later point in time. But some more information, more feedback from clubs, players, supporters would be appreciated.
Yeah, we got to have a look at a couple last night.
Yes,
and
we did.
And a couple of them played quite well.
Yes, they did. So, look, on behalf of Wayne and I and Coopers, thank you very much for supporting the Far North Coast Rugby Union podcast. It's a privilege to bring this to you. We'll see you again next week with the final series in juniors, start of the final series in seniors. Thanks for having us, and thank you.